It's the same thing. Morning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Every time you go away, take a piece of cake with you. Come on in, fellas. How you doing, guys? Get some windows shut, get some heating on. Well, it's Friday. First week back in work is over and done with so quickly. Started to feel a bit better myself, actually. Said I wasn't good last week. Bit of a cough and a sniffle. Nothing major. It's to be expected at this time of year. I think you find the older you get, the more prone you are to having it, catching a cold and that. I'm just about to do my vehicle D check. That's how flaming cold it is in this cab, I can't talk. Vehicle defects. Same as yesterday. I will get some full footage of that. I am working on the laptop. I'm not exactly computer literate. Yeah, in school, secondary school, when they teach you computer lessons, what was it called? IT, information tech. We had, obviously, the older computers. And all we ever did is play Frack, Breakout, and a game called Lander. So, didn't really teach me anything. I could have done with a bit more knowledge now, though. Every time I look at a laptop and turn it on, it comes up with, your computer needs this, or warning virus that. I'm like, right, okay, turn it off. So it's the 8th of Jan 2021, 096810. Well, yesterday's work was not much really. It was the same job, quite a few jobs going towards that one place. I'm going back there today. I think I'm going there on the second delivery. I did manage to get some footage on my other cam. So, as I'm not in tomorrow, once I've got everything else done, I'll potter around and see if I can get it lifted from the camera to the laptop to YouTube. I don't know what the camera actually picked up, because I think it was in a bit of a funny position, so it might have been skybound. Let's put the branch I'm in today. Well then, so yeah, I will tinker with that. I might even tinker with it tonight, actually. I don't think I've got anything else to do. Let's get rid of that. I don't need the tail lift. And again. Yeah, so I'll have a look. I was looking at ways of camera angles, stuff like that. I only have the one camera. And then obviously there's my phone. And I won't be using the phone. But I have seen some small cameras, like a cube, that'll come in really handy for the type of footage and angles that I'd like to show you. They're not very expensive, but I don't think they run for long. I think they run for like 3-minute bursts. And there's one that I found that records for about, I think it's about 8 hours, which is probably more ideal for this type of work. In-cab monitor. There's a question on here that says, cameras and in-cab monitor condition operation. We don't have an in-cab monitor. We have cameras on the outside, not on the inside. But some vehicles do have them. We have a camera on the front, which faces out the window, and it only activates in the event of a crash, I believe. I don't think it live streams. I have had vehicles where they live stream and they can check on you. And this one might be the same. But it's just insurance claims and protection and all that business. Pretty good idea really, if you think about it, with the amount of scams that are going on today. Easy money for everyone into a crash. I haven't got a proper phone mount. I do have one. I can't find it. So at the moment it's just resting on my dashboard. I will be getting a phone mount so you'll be able to see from the front and behind me as well. It's where you're in the front, I can see yous. Obviously it doesn't affect my working or driving ability. I'll never let that happen. Might as well get this MBT out of the way. So what I have got today, some very big jobs. So I guess that'll be my day completely booked. I am a single driver out of this depot. So it's not exactly slow pace. At the moment, with it just being after Christmas, it's tootling along. But as we get towards the spring, summer, and the trade picks up more and more people have building and DIY done, we'll get busier. So that should be good as well. That'll give you a lot more to see. A few more buttons. Yeah, but at the moment it's just steady paces. Now I did say I wasn't going to mention the people I work for. It's not because I'm hiding anything or anything like that. It's purely because I don't want to label them and brand them. Lord knows they have enough money and manpower to do that themselves. And that's not what these videos are about. Yes, you can probably clearly see the clues of who it is I'm employed by or hired by. But if I mention the names all the time, that's branding them, isn't it, really? It's kind of selling them, and I don't want to sell them. Because this is not about promoting things, it's about learning and educating and helping out people who found themselves going through the same thought process I did when it came to the type of career and path that you want to take for your future. It's something I spent a lot of time thinking of. Not so much in what I wanted to do. I wasn't lost thinking, oh, what do I do? It was the options that it gives me. A few years ago, back when I was about 24, about 2004, I applied for a stagecoach and I got the job to train as a driver. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, so sorry, that was my manager, just handing over some paperwork. It's the first load of the day. This job is a really tight job. So yeah, as I got the job to train as a driver, it's probably the only driving test I ever failed, really. But that was due to circumstances out of my control. And, you know, I'm not talking anything to do with the road or making excuses. At the time I was living with someone who was horrible. We didn't really get on, and things were a bit stressful and couldn't concentrate. And then on the day of the test, that person decided to kick off, which pretty much put me on a downer all day. Test might have well, not bothered. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Since then, things have changed, things have been different. Life's gotten a bit better. And that side of things is way behind me. Since then, I went on to do my class 2. I've got my class 1 planned, which is, I'm sticking to it. But yeah, it was all about what I wanted to do and why, and that's what this video is about. So